Why do people overeat or overspend? Why do people resort to conflict or violence? Why do people take drugs or even take their own life? Why do people crave attention or yearn for love? Why are you the way that you are? Whatever people do, they have a reason behind their actions. They may not know what that reason is, at least not consciously. In fact, quite often people act and behave in ways that may seem irrational and inexplicable even to themselves. And there are a million stories of why people do what they do. But all these stories revolve around just 6 primary driving forces, which Tony Robbins calls the 6 human needs. Certainty. Certainty is the need to avoid pain and ideally find some comfort. That is why this is the most basic need we all have, a survival mechanism. We have to have a certainty to even function in our daily lives. Have you ever been in a situation where you felt uncertain about something that was really important, like your health or the health of a loved one? How about uncertainty about your job or whether you're going to make enough money to make ends meet? When our certainty is threatened, it's difficult to think clearly. When we are uncertain about something that matters, nothing else functions. Now, we all try to find certainty, but we all go about it differently. Some people get certainty by establishing a routine. Some get it by lowering their expectations and saying, I will never get what I want. Others get it by trying to control everything and everyone. And still others get their certainty through faith and prayer. Every single person has their own way of meeting that basic need. The question is, are you meeting your need for certainty in a way that is empowering or disempowering you? Everyone prioritizes these human needs differently, but you have the power to choose what you focus on. Variety. The problem with certainty is that once we have it in every respect, we get bored. Our passion is found in the realm of uncertainty or variety. Variety creates excitement for us. That's what adventure is. It makes us feel alive, and we need surprises in our life because that's what helps us grow. But just like with our need for certainty, we all strive to meet our need for variety in ways that are good, neutral, or bad. Some people find variety by doing drugs. Others will do it by overeating. Some may even try extreme sports, and others may get variety from a conversation with someone they find interesting or by setting a new goal. And still others get variety by having a big problem to solve. There are a million ways to get variety. The only question is, what is your way and is it helping or hurting you? Significance. We all have the need to feel that our lives are significant, that our lives are important, unique, and in some way special. In an intimate relationship, if your partner ever starts thinking something or someone is more important than you, that will initiate serious pain. That someone could be your child, a father, a mother, your co-worker, or even an outside party. And the instant that happens, as soon as someone feels like something else is more significant than them, that is when the relationship starts to break down. Outside of an intimate relationship, there are unlimited ways that people find significance in their lives, and those ways can be productive, neutral, or destructive. So how do you meet your need for significance? Do you work harder than everyone else? Do you know more about sports than anyone else? Do you dress uniquely or have more earrings or tattoos than anyone else? Do you buy certain brands? Do you own a luxury car? Do you have more education and more diplomas than anyone else? There are a million ways to be significant to yourself. What's yours? Love and connection. The problem with the need for significance is that it means you have to be different than everyone else, and just in the way that the need for certainty reveals the need for variety, the need for significance reveals the need for love and connection. People find connection through friendship, sports, or community. Other people get it through pets or art. Some may get it through meditation or by being in nature, and some can get it through their faith and their prayer. People find connection through sex, even when it's meaningless. Some get it by being sick because others will tend to them. Some get it by creating problems. For example, if you don't give a child attention for anything good, he will do something bad to get that attention and see that you care. And adults do the same thing, but often in a more dramatic and more painful way, like resorting to something illegal or hurtful. Or what about when you were doing well in your life, but you tell people a different story? You put a negative spin on something in order to make them feel better. That is just another example of how we meet our need for connection, but in this way, you're taking power away from yourself just to make someone else feel more connected to you, which is ultimately destructive to your positive state. Growth and contribution. The first 4 needs we've mentioned are essential. They are critical. You will always find a way to meet each of these needs, but these alone will not fulfill you. If you truly want to be fulfilled, then you must meet these final 2 needs, growth and contribution. These are the needs of your spirit. That is not meant in a religious sense, but in the sense of who you are at your core. If you're not growing, you're dying. There is no such thing as a plateau or a comfortable place. If your relationship is not growing, it's dying. If your business isn't growing, it's dying. Where do you stand? Take an honest assessment of your life and ask yourself where you are growing and how that makes you feel. What area in your life is dying, and how does that make you suffer? Contribution will give your life meaning. When we give beyond ourselves, we live in a world of abundance and compassion. That is why Tony always says, the secret to living is giving. When is the last time you've contributed freely to another person or a cause outside of yourself? How did that make you feel? And lastly, why you do what you do. So if we all have the same 6 needs, why do we behave differently? First, we don't value all 6 of the needs equally. Some have certainty as their top need, some will have love and connection, others may have significance, but whichever is number 1 is going to change the way you live your life. Second, even if 2 people are both driven by the need for certainty, one person's way of getting certainty will be different than the other's. Perhaps one person's rules for finding certainty is they have to work 20 hours a day, whereas another may get certainty by making everything wrong. It will never work and it's all a waste of time. Why would I even get my hopes up? And that's all we have for today, guys. If you did enjoy the video, please drop a like and subscribe to the channel so you never miss another one. Until next time.